Alright, it's mid-month, and that means we get some Masters of the Universe Classics. And the first figure we're looking at is going to be Modulok. That's right. Coming in the brown box that we first saw with, was it Too Bad, I think? Glimmer comes in the same box. It's the new standard. It's fine. I have no problems with it. Kind of wish they'd done it from the beginning. If that would have saved us 50 cents a figure, you know, after you get, 500 figures or whatever, because I got multiples, it adds up. Yeah. It says adult collector on there instead of adult collectible. It doesn't say for an adult collector or an age thing. It says adult collector. So I don't know how the grammar. Anyway, although there's stuff on the back, there's no crazy names on here for for the copyright thing, which we see from time to time. But it does say it contains one figure with accessories. So that's a bit of an understatement for this guy. And there we go. And look at the inner box. Nice bright yellow packaging. Still has the green Classics thing down there. They're trying to emulate the Classics packaging, which is pretty cool. Shows a bunch of his parts and builds and him on there. And that is a photo, not artwork. Right? Or is it artwork over a photo? Looks like artwork over a photo. Like they took the photo and then directly copied it in whatever style or whatever. He is the evil beast of 1,000 bodies, which it says on multiple sides of the packaging. And this packaging feels fairly dense. It's about what you'd expect. Just to show you scale-wise, I'll just throw my Legends cap out there. Pretty cool. I think I have a batch roast here just to show you the size of the box. I'm not sure if this is the same size as the 2-packs. I think it's a little bit smaller than the 2-pack boxes, but not quite as thick as Ram Man and all that. But yeah, anyway, neat packaging. I'm glad they went that route. It'd be nice to have the big, fifth flap thing. What do they call it? The what is it? The big flap thing, like the original, which is right here. There's the original artwork and all that. Kind of give you a bit of the side by side there. Hopefully we're not getting too much glare. Yeah, there we go. So you can kind of see they have like this a similar thing, but this has like the really rigid burst out there. Has like the good old classic Masters thing on there with a huge evil Horde logo on there, whereas this one has like the small sticker size. And it's not actually a sticker. Nope, it's printed. But it shows like the same thing. They're in the same pose, same body parts, and all that. The backs are vastly different. This has your standard classic style backer, and it shows Rattler there with his armor that he didn't come with, which is convenient. Plus you're starting in on a new series. This is a new year. This is like the second set of figures, and here are showing crap that I'm not sure if these are still on the website or not, but it makes Rattler looks like he comes with that armor, and he doesn't. But yeah, the old one gave you a bit like a parts inventory and like a bunch of different combinations and some instructions on the back. And you can see my box is a little beat there with the little Horde on there. And now they've gone the exact opposite way. It's just wholly, cross sell. It's like buy all this other stuff that you can't actually buy except for. Yeah, I don't know who's even available. Horde? Is there a Horde that's still available? Yeah. I mean, it's cool. They're kind of promoting, but kind of defeats the purpose if it's not up for sale. And then with the classic packaging, we have like the additional artwork up here with him. Looks like he's fighting Jitsu and Whiplash, so he's like fighting everybody. So the Horde's just fighting everybody. He's like shooting doggone poor Spike over there. He's shooting at Too Bad, who only has a shield, and then he's jumping on Whiplash here while staring down Jitsu. So that's pretty neat. Kind of would like to have seen something like that on the back, instead of the cross sell, but whatever. So let's get this guy open and check him out. I'm really anxious to see how he goes together and all that. Yep, there we go. That's the box. Alright, here we have Modulok and Modulok out of the packaging. Just want to show you side by side what they look like there, just kind of comparing the parts. I am missing half of my gun, and I can't remember, I have to look at the back of the classic packaging, but I think I got 2 extra clippy things there. I mean, I did have to get this guy is scraped together from about 3 different sets, so I'm still missing 1 piece as far as I can tell, so whatever. But yeah, pretty cool. Only it's kind of weird is they use these crappy plastic ties. I hate those. I think the last couple of figures I had, I know the Captain America from the Infinite Series Legends line or whatever, the Marvel Legends Captain America Infinite Series, whatever the title is of that thing is now. Everything just snapped into the tray fine. Nothing was like popping out and all that. Everything fit in there without needing any kind of restraining devices. But yeah, there we go. So let me get this guy all out and everything, and I don't think I'm going to do a part-by-part comparison. This will pretty much be your comparison. But I might compare a couple of pieces just to show how close they actually are. But yeah, pretty neat so far. So let's get this guy unrestrained and somewhat assembled. Alright, hopefully my white balance is good, but here we have Modulok, and basically we're going to look at this guy just like he was a deluxe figure with a ton of accessories. Right off the bat, he's got the same parts that the vintage one did. The only thing really different is you can't separate the lower torso from the upper torso there at the waist. Other than that, he's got all the same parts. Now, everything on him is really rubbery. Let's go ahead and get his weapon out. We'll look at that really quick. Hopefully my fingers aren't too dirty. I've been out doing my weeding and stuff this morning and kind of took a break to play with this guy. But yeah, you get this, and it's, pretty good replication of the original. It's almost the same size. Actually, the big one's almost a little bit chunkier in a couple of spots. But yeah, so you get that, and then I'm missing this other half. But then they fit together. They just pop right in. You got that one has a little bump on it, and just fit right together. And you can do it either way, I believe. Yeah. Well, not really. I guess you kind of could if you wanted to. But yeah, you get that. You got the gun. No paint on it except for the little tabs on the inside. We'll go through his articulation and then see what pops off as you're doing that. But yeah, he's got like your standard ball jointed head, and he has a ball up here at the top and also one at the bottom. He does have a waist swivel and ab crunch. He's got your swivel hinge, ball hinge style arm, swivel bicep, single point elbow, swivel wrist. He does have like a ball hinge, a true ball hinge, I guess, leg, and it gives you like a really good hip motion there. Plus you get your upper thigh swivel, single knee bend right there. It does twist at the knee as well, and then you get your ankle pivot and twist and all that down. Well, I guess you get twist, you get the rocker though. Yeah, you get extreme rocker on this guy because he has no boots to cover up his ankles, which is fine. Now as far as swapping out stuff, it's really easy. I mean, this guy, his parts are really rubbery compared to some of the other parts, and you just pull it off, you pull the head off, pull the doggone neck ball out of there, pull that off, grab your other head, plug that in, plug in these arms. And I kind of wish I'd gotten another one of these. I mean, I'm probably going to sell my other one, but it'd been nice to make, a good couple of characters out of these and all that. One thing you can't do out of the box, and you couldn't do this with the old version either, is do the Filmation thing, because the Filmation figure, or not figure, but the Filmation look he had on the cartoon and everything, basically had a third one of these legs, and it like came out of his butt, essentially, like that. And then so you had to have that, then you had 2 of the same legs on the other side. So my solution, other than opening up my extra, is I'm just going to put these legs on him. Like that, and like this, and then give the odd man out is going to be this one, with its armor and stuff on there. So I'll have to actually dig out some images from the Filmation cartoon and and see what parts they're using and stuff, because it's probably more of what I'm looking at is doing a like a Filmation version. Now with the head and everything, you have like the neck part that comes out. You got to use that whenever you pair them up on these, I don't know what you call them, bio sockets or whatever. But yeah, you can just pop the heads right on in there and all that, like that. Figure out if there's a better looking way or not. There we go. Do that. It does come with like all these other torsos. Everything's like interchangeable. Everything has all the same knobs on there. You know, you can do pretty much whatever you want to with this stuff. It's like the Lego of action figures. But yeah, pretty cool. I mean, other than being rubbery, which should be put-offing or off-putting or however you say it. He's got a little bit of paint blemish there, it looks like, which is fine. Except a knife will definitely take care of that. But I mean, yeah, it's what you'd expect. I mean, it's going to add to his durability, playability, you know, if a kid just happens to get one of these. But yeah, all in all, this guy's like a 10. $50 though, that's the only thing that kills him. I'm going to take a point off for price. He really should have been $35, maybe $40, but this dude was $50. And it wasn't like it was, you know, there's not like a, I don't know how to even explain it. But I mean, I'm sure with the parts and tooling and everything, you know, that it priced out, you know, with, well, it did price out, I guess, that way with Mattel. But I mean, you know, you can't make two full figures out of it. The paint apps, I mean, it's not that many colors. It's green, purple, and brown. So it's 3 colors and white, I guess, on there. Plus, I guess, the black for the eyeballs. You know, which I guess is kind of a lot. But when you're looking at it, and it looks awful monochromatic. I mean, it does really replicate the vintage one really well. But I don't know. I think $50 was a bit much. I think if I didn't have a sub or 2 subs, I don't think I would have gotten 2. But that being said, it is pretty awesome. I would like to have had another one. If this is something that was on the shelf for $35, I would probably pick up multiples, you know, just as I saw them. I don't think I'd go crazy and spend, you know, $80. Like I've seen the pre-orders for this guy is like $75 and stuff like that. I don't think I'd go quite that far. I think if you had to have it as a collector, as a completist that didn't get a sub, I think $60 might be the high end on this guy. For what I would pay for him. But he probably will go up in price because he was such a unique dude. He's part of the Horde and all that. Yeah. So, I don't know. 9 points isn't bad. I know I tend to give all my guys positive reviews and all that, but I mean, I'm not going to buy stuff that I'm not going to like, you know. Let's take a look at him next to some other Horde dudes. We got Montana there, who's on a stand. I think I've got a stand for Modulok too. Let's see. Da-da-da. Modulok. 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 And there he is with Leech. And my Horde Trooper. Just to show you his exact size there. He's it's kind of like a tall dude, I guess. Looks kind of tall, but might be because he didn't have a crazy chest thing. But yeah, but he was pretty cool. Not much else to say about that. Awesome guy. If you can find him for a good price, get him. If you can find 2 at an awesome price, I'd say get 2 and open them up, and that's really going to expand your set. You're going to get a more accurate filmation look by getting that third leg like this one on there, like the ones I have on him right now. Yeah. Nothing else I can say about this guy. It's just 10 minutes of me rambling about how cool it is and how it was overpriced. But, still you get to look at him. I guess I can run through the parts real quick. Got these on here, pretty cool. They have the same articulation on there. All the legs do. Has like the swivel up at the top. You can see the ball joint there and everything. Has the same swivel over there. Same with these. I think these ones I had on there earlier. What else has a joint? That's the arms it came with. Yeah. Pretty neat. Actually, this is the one. That's not that one. This is the one they didn't paint. This is the one they didn't paint. One looks like a tongue. double tongue Modulok action. But yeah, they didn't paint the segments on there. So, yep, pretty cool, pretty cool. But yeah, for me, you know, Horde was like one of the factions that I really wanted all the characters of. If it's a choice between getting Glimmer or him, I totally would have picked him. If it's a choice between, I don't know who else is out. But, it's a good figure. It's a good, solid figure. It's a little overpriced. It's great for the collector. The box art's awesome. They could have done a little bit better on the box art, a little bit better on the price. Other than that, he's a 9.0, solid figure. If you don't have one, get one. Like I said before, if you can get them at a good price, or actually a great price, I'd get two, just for the part swappability. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to play with Modulok for a minute. And I'll see if I can't get the put the credit text on top of this while I'm just goofing around. But I get that. There, the arm comes off. Can do that. Vintage part we didn't get a classics version of there. It's this extra little torso block. Yep, still going. Look at that. I got 2 more parts to figure out where I can put them. 3 more parts. And it does going to fall out. Ha 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 ha. Too funny. Modulok, Modulok, Modulok! And however the rest of the cartoon or commercial went. Yeah, I got like almost all the parts on there. How cool is that? I think this guy might actually end up getting stuck on the desk. So hey, thanks for watching and all that, and hey, play with your toys. There you go. Check this out real quick. You have a larger one. Oops. and a smaller one, if you can make that out. So that's pretty neat. Just now noticed that. 2 different molds, sculpts, whatever. Pretty cool. So I'm trying to get me another one of these, and that other Filmation leg, I don't know. We'll see. Cool. Just noticed that though. Get all these stupid clips in there. What are you thinking? So, yeah. This is just really distracting in there. Come on, guys. Don't quite get it. Just pop that out. I don't get it. Big tongue. Modulok.